What's up, guys? My trade recap for March 10, 2025. So coming into today, I came on, today's a Monday, by the way. I know it was Monday. I looked onto my 4 hour chart to begin with. Let me just clear off these. So I looked at my 4 hour chart. I saw that we're in a fair value gap right here, and I saw it was getting respected still. So I marked out this, and just to come into today. But looking at price right now, we're kind of in like a consolidation area right now. So price action wasn't the best today, but I saw the fair value gap today on my 4 hour. I marked out these 4 hour highs right here, right here. I marked out these 4 hour lows. I also marked out these. Well, these were hourly highs, but these I marked out these hourly highs as well. These hourly highs, and I had another 4 hour low right here. And my bias today was, honestly, I saw price was in a downtrend on the 4 hour, but I was hoping, or my bias today was bearish. No, not bearish, bullish. Sorry. So I saw price on the 4 hours bearish, but I was bullish today for some reason, and let me tell you why I was bullish. So we saw price on the 4 hour, and I was saying to myself, I want an entrance right here, but I might not get my entry down here. So this is where I expected price to reverse, like at least sweep, and then went for these highs. But the reason why I was bullish instead of bearish was because coming into market open, I saw that we were slightly going up for this liquidity right here. I was saying I could make this my target for today, depending on how price move. So coming into market open, I saw we formed a bearish imbalance right here, and also formed a bullish fair value gap. And I saw the bullish fair value gap got respected one time, and coming into market open, I saw it come back down into the fair value gap. And I was saying to myself, if price closes above the fair value gap, I'm willing to enter this trade again, because it's showing a respecting of the bullish fair value gap. And actually took 2 trades. So the first trade I entered around on one of these candles. I entered when price closed above the fair value gap or broke structure. That was my rules for entry for this trade. I put my stop loss below this low right here, which is technically below the fair value gap, the third candle of the fair value gap. I just decided to put it at the low, and I use this as my confluence to fair value gap. So this was my area where I say if price closed below it, I would be wrong. But coming into my 1 minute chart, I entered on this candle, okay, and I saw that there was a bearish imbalance above it as well. So I was saying this could be a bit of resistance, but I actually made a mistake, and I believe I saw like some breaker structure. I believe I saw a breaker structure on this candle, and I wanted to, or actually, I believe it was round here. I saw like a breaker structure on this candle, and I wanted to minimize my risk, so I actually close out my position early. In a way, I kind of took off too much position when I wanted to minimize the risk, but I ended up adding back the position over here, which I'll get into soon, which was like a pyramid in a way. But I saw price came out, and I was hoping price was going for my target at least the top of the fair value gap. I would have taken profits off right there. But looking at price action today, it doesn't look like we're going to get my take profit before my stop loss. So I actually took out my position right here on this high. Majority of my positions, like majority of my position for the first trade, and on my second trade, the trade that I ended up taking, I took off too many lots on the first position, so I ended up entering back the trade at this fair value gap. I decided I was going to put on 3 more lots once I saw price inverse the fair value gap, and I entered. I put on back the same position that I took off by accident, and my targets were the same, the top of this fair value gap, and I put my stop below this low because this is where price would invalidate my idea. If price is not bullish today, it would invalidate my idea right here. I put my stop right here. For my first position or my first trade, I ended up closing it early after I saw that price for one. Price broke structure right here. I wasn't really messing with that. And then I saw price form the fair value gap right here. And then I saw price close below the fair value gap on this candle. So I wasn't too like messing with that. So I took all of my positions around right here. And this is where I exited my trade. What I could have done better is could have done a lot of things better actually. Like the first part I should have been paying attention, and I shouldn't have made that mistake where I took off too many of my lots. The second thing I could have done better was in terms of those analyzing price action today. What I could have done better. I not really, I can't really tell the top of my head, but I knew that putting on this position right here would have been a good call, but I probably shouldn't have taken off my positions early, which is the only thing I would have said I could have done better, like not take off my positions early, but I didn't want to take the unnecessary loss. So this is where I took off my positions, as I said, and yeah, this is my trade recap. I don't really know what to go over because today is not really the best price action, but I still ended up making a little bit, even though it's not really what I wanted. Like I wanted this to get hit, and I wanted this to get hit as well. On top of my second trade, I wanted this to be hit, but I don't think I'm going. Well, I already come out of my position, but I don't think this is the best trade today. So I just ended up closing it and decided to come again tomorrow or next day. But this was my trade recap for today, and it looked like price going to hit my target, but it's whatever. But yeah, this was my trade recap for today. Another thing I could have done better was I should have looked on price action and see that price was going to reverse out these highs, but price still technically in an uptrend. It does like it's just probably retracing, but I'm not really trusting price today. So this was my trade recap for March 10, 2025.